Loving you is like flowing water, baby. You give me the strength through the fire, baby. I'm gonna be your...
What's poppin', squad? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. If you're a return subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. If you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello. All right, so we got to get into some things. I'm not really sure what's going on because I'm telling you, this Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez stuff is literally giving me a headache, and I'm over it at this point because it just feels like, you know, every other day I feel like my mind is going left, going right, and they both have convincing stories, but then it also feels very strategic, very planned. It also feels like there's a lot more information that could be released, but people are holding on to it. Even though I understand some people will say like, okay, Armon, well, there's a court date, there's court, there's legal things, there's attorneys involved, so everyone can't talk. However, I feel like they're doing a lot of talking on social media. They're doing a lot of talking in publications and magazines and music videos. So I feel like with all that talking, niggas should be able to let us know who shot you, who shot what, and what fully happened. Okay? Because neither Megan Thee Stallion or Tory Lanez is telling what actually led up to the event that night. So they're both really frustrating me. But we'll get to that in a second. All right. But Tory Lanez went to court today. He had his court date today. And he didn't enter a plea. However, he did get a $190,000. He's out on $190,000 bond. And he was issued an order of protection by the court to stay away from Megan Thee Stallion. The niggas really should have said, listen, stop. The order of protection should have really read, stop talking about it on social media, stop making music videos, stop saying anything unless you're going to reveal who shot Megan Thee Stallion. Now, if you ask me, here's my opinion. I feel like Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion, but I just feel like the nigga feels like she needs to prove it. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion was so drunk she might not know if he shot her or not, and he's banking on if she has a strong case to prove if he shot her or not. Also, what was very, very interesting today, which is going into the propaganda and to the confusion of it all, is Megan Thee Stallion again was seemingly, in my opinion, talking in code. Now, I'm all for the black women. I'm all for, you know, black women empowerment. I just find it very, very interesting that you're pandering to the oppressed black women or to the oppressed women in this way. In these news articles, she went on and talked about how black women are not protected, how black women are this, black women are that. However, what she's not saying is that she has not told us the full story. Yes, you told us that Tory Lanez shot you. Yes, you said you were shot in both feet. However, he has since came out with a whole album. He has since came out basically saying that you took him from your friend. He since came out and said that you were jealous of Kylie Jenner. He said a lot of things. You haven't cleared any of that up, and you haven't said anything. You haven't told us what started the altercation. We know there was an altercation, but we don't have any idea as to what started the altercation. So my thing is this: do not start pandering to the black women, to the oppressed black women, to get a sympathy vote when you're not fully telling the whole story. I'm with Meg, but I just don't like that when it's all turns into this, oh, black women is, black women that, black women is, black women that. Girl, you're not telling the full story, so we don't even know what really went down. Okay, now one thing that she did say, which was really, really interesting, she said that Tory Lanez and her were never in a relationship. Now that, as if that wasn't confusing, because on the Daystar album, he clearly insinuated that they were in this love-struck Romeo and Juliet, Queen and Slim, Bonnie and Clyde type love affair relationship. She would come see him, he would come see her. Hell, he even mentioned the dog. He said the dog would run out and just jump into his arms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just confused. I feel like almost these two people were living two totally different experiences and two totally different lives. So whichever one of those finds out to be a liar, they've done in my book. Because, I mean, these are two total different sides of the spectrum. And somebody is clearly lying. And sticking to the lie at that. Now, I've been seeing this thing going around about the security guard allegedly speaking out. Girl, I don't believe that. I don't believe that this security guard is speaking out nowhere. Why would this, if the Kelsey's not speaking out, why would the security guard be speaking out now? I don't feel like there was a security guard that said anything. Any fool can do a voice recording and throw a thumbnail picture over it and just start talking like he knew what was going on. Any idiot with a mind can come up with a theory. So I don't feel like that was the. I don't feel like that was a security guard. That would have been all over national news. He would have done it if he was speaking out like that. The case would be. I feel like it would just be all over. I don't feel like it was him. I don't feel like the security guard would be that stupid, or be that sloppy. And now I was in some comments though on Instagram. The people are so messy, and I live for it. Okay, I might put the comments up. But some girls were adding Kelsey in the comments, basically saying like, "Girl, did you hear what the security guard said? He's outing you. He's outing the event. He's saying basically what happened between Meg, you, and Tory." And Kelsey basically said, "No, this is a lie. I did what I was supposed to do as a friend. We were not fighting in the back seat. It had nothing to do with me," in so many words. But let me tell you, I'm over her too. Because she's pissing me off. And I'm going to tell you why she's pissing me off. She's always the one on Instagram in somebody's freaking comments. Kelsey, if you're going to shut up, just shut up. I don't understand why you're not saying anything, but then you're saying something. Girl, why are you responding to comments? If you're not going to say anything, just shut the hell up and don't respond to nothing. Just stay quiet. Because you're doing a whole lot of saying nothing. Doing a whole lot of talking. But ain't nothing coming out. And it's pissing me off, quite frankly. I'm going to be honest with you. She's doing a lot of talking and ain't really saying shit. Don't you hate that? When a person just be doing this and they know you want the tea. You know what I mean? Could you imagine, when you know somebody, when somebody really know that you need the tea, or you really want to know what's going on, and they just dropping little nuggets, and they ain't really giving you the tea. It's just like, girl, stop talking. Why even entertain the conversation? Why are you in the comments if you're not going to say anything? But now someone said that she's supposed to be selling her story to a blogger for $10,000. But she quickly debunked that and said that she's not selling her story for $10,000. Her story is not for sale. So what is your story for then, girl? If it ain't for sale, and if it ain't for truth, or it ain't for fact, or it ain't for... Is it just you just gonna keep it and just not say nothing? Like this is not happening? I don't understand. What is your story for? What is it gonna take to get you to talk? That's what we want to know. What's it gonna take for you to start talking? Because she's the missing piece. But it doesn't mean whatever she says is the truth. There's gonna have to be a complete investigation. They're gonna have to corroborate all the stories from everybody in the car, and they're gonna have to come up with a verdict. And Tory Lanez is posted on Instagram like today was a good day for him. Everything was great. Everything was fantastic. But see, I'm starting to feel like now that I'm thinking about it and I'm talking about it, I'm starting to feel like Tory Lanez probably did shoot her, and he's just trying to save face. Because if you were that confident, you wouldn't have to keep posting on. So this is not a game for the Instagram. But this tells me that he must feel like he has a very, very good case. Because if you didn't shoot her, you would have just simply said who shot her. You wouldn't go through all this public scrutiny. You shot her, it was definitely your gun. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not totally out the woods, because there's no way I will be going to court facing up to 20 years away from my family, my kid, if I didn't shoot you. The nigga feels like he has a chance on beating the case. For whatever reason, he thinks that he can beat the case because there may be a lack of evidence, or Megan Thee Stallion could be extremely drunk. And, whatever, however it can play out, he feels like he has a strong case. You can clearly see it. But he definitely shot that woman. He shot that woman. But he's not going to admit that he shot her. He just wants the justice system to play out. Now, if it comes out that he shot that woman, he's still going to act like he didn't shoot the woman. And if it comes out that he did shoot the woman or he didn't shoot the woman, he still could have shot that woman. We all know OJ did it. So as far as I know, Tory Lanez did it too. He shot that woman. But Megan Thee Stallion, the only thing that's tripping me out about you're not telling the full story as to what happened. So both of them are playing a game, and they're really pissing me off. Because both of them a little bit are full of crap. She's pandering to the black women experience and the black women emotions, and he thinks he's OJ. And they're both going to show out for social media. So I'll be watching. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.